Hi, YouTube. Back to what I was saying. In the V2K, that's what I was talking about. How they like to accuse me of. I don't know about it when it's not behind me. Just they like to accuse me of. I'm the one making my kids sad, which they really not. You know, kids don't really know what's going on unless you tell them. See what I'm saying? So they tell their kids because they got their kids participating in this. You know, so I told my kids about it also, but my kids don't really pay no attention like that. You know what I mean? Because they're kids. Their children do pay attention. So they like little baby gang stalkers. You know what I'm saying? And I can't make this up. Like their children, they got their kids participating in this. You know, like I said, my kids, they know about it, but they don't really, you know, they probably not gonna really start paying it attention until they get older and start really seeing stuff for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's always gonna be family members that end up being a part of gang stalking anyway. But that's not neither here nor there. But you know what I'm saying? Because I grew up with my household with my siblings, you know, and they ended up being gang stalkers. So that's just something, you know, that you are consciously aware of. But anyhow, my kids don't even pay that mess no attention. You know what I'm saying? You know? So and then the thing of it is, they don't really have nothing to be sad about compared to the life that I took them away from that they could have been a part of, you know? Like I said before, those boys, they were in foster care and I had to fight to get them back. It wasn't my fault that they was there either. You know what I'm saying? I can take part of the blame for actually, you know, not doing good enough as far as like communicating with the mother, but that was pretty much on her for always, you know, she was just doing too much. But anyway, that's I don't want to talk about that. I just want to talk about the V2K and how they want to try to make me feel some type of way about others. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to me. Like, it's really crazy to me that they would actually say that. You know what I mean? Like, they put that in there. And this is how you know they're trying to force you into something. You know, this is not nothing, you know, it's just like I said, it's forceful. It's like the mark of the beast type of thing. It's something that's forceful, you know? They put in dreams. My son even tell me they be putting, you know, he be having crazy dreams. And when he tell me, well, they're not dreams, they're nightmares. But it's nothing but them doing that to him at night. You know what I'm saying? So they sending stupid stuff in his dreams at nighttime. And I'm almost sure they doing the baby like that too. And they do my wife like that also. You know, but it tells you in the scriptures that our kids will be able to play in peace once this is all over with. You know what I mean? Because we're not bothering their kids. We're not doing anything to their children. So they want to try to flip it around and act like they so fucking, you know, they want to change the place of the righteous, and they want to make us the wicked. That's how they changing it around. We not doing anything to their children besides probably seeing them when we go to and fro in our places. Besides that, we don't even see them. These people will bring their children outside just so they can have some type of they have pre-prep thoughts, pre-prep thoughts that they can have you think about when you see them. I mean, it's sick as hell. So it's basically like exploitation of their children. But that's what they be trying to do. They bring them out when they already know you're upset about the situation, to try to encourage a negative thought so they can later torture you about it. That's what they do. And everybody knows that. They do it all the time. And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. These sick ass people, man. But it don't matter, they're gonna do whatever it takes to try to get at you. This is what they do all the day long. So they sit around and think of stuff like that. During the nighttime, and then they come up with it. They come up with it during the day. So this is exactly what the scripture said they'll be doing. And I'm gonna put those scriptures in the description, for the people who come in the damn comments and they be saying stuff like, oh, well, they be mocking me. They'll say, well, he didn't know the, now they say, well, I didn't know the scripture, so I had to go look it up. Dude, if I'm thinking of it, I know it. I don't have to know it word for word. All I have to do is go and find it. All I gotta do is go find it. Easy. It's like, if I didn't know it, how can I go find exactly what I'm talking about, dumbass? You know what I mean? But this is what they like to do. And just because somebody know the scriptures word for word doesn't mean that they of God anyway. Because I've been catching them on here. They be fake as hell. They be sitting up there pre-prepping just like, they pre-prep these situations. They'll actually go and find the verse and try to act like they not a gang stalker. I've been seeing that. I've been seeing that on here. And it trips me out. It really trips me out. If you sitting there, you watching people through your phone, you's a gang stalker, man. You know what I'm saying? If you sitting there putting yourself out into other people's matters, you's a gang stalker, bro. You just is. That's just all it is to it. And it's crazy. Like, they'll sit up all night doing this mess. All night long, sitting around doing this mess. So I can see now that I'm going to have to start turning on my live at nighttime when this dude start doing all his mess. Because I can't actually take the stuff from off the live and snatch the sounds off through the audio on my live. But yeah, they want to try to make you feel some type of way to make you bow down to this system. That's why they do that. I remember times when my wife would apply for child care, and she told me that the people down at the human service was like glad that she couldn't get child care. They was like laughing and smirking about it. And I'm like, what is that? These people are sick as hell. They saying, well, I make too much money, but the cost of living here is really high. So it's like, as far as like public housing and stuff like that, they'll tell the woman that they can't even have a man in the house. They'll tell them that. They'll tell them they can't have a man in the house. What kind of shit is that? So you don't want the children to have their fathers there. You want them to be raised by women so that they can grow up effeminate and stuff like that. That's pretty much what it is. You know, all those damn women around a boy. But all the men are locked up in jail 20 years, 30 years, you know, shit like that, because they ass out here doing crimes, trying to be with the gang. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's a big ass, you know, it's a big way to force people into a certain type of way of life that only promotes wickedness. You see what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to be the father in the house and you know, handling things like that, not just a woman. And then they go and get some boyfriend, you know, and all that mess. It's just to mess up everything. But yeah, it's all by design. So they've been telling me that for the longest now. They got the same phrases that they use, which is kind of funny to me because they use the same phrases almost every day. And it, you know, like it's supposed to make you crazy, but I laugh at it because it's funny to me. You know what I mean? I be laughing at them because how the hell you gonna keep saying the same thing and you thinking you finna get a result that's different? You crazy as hell. You crazy as hell. It's like, that's literally what they are. They crazy as hell. You know? But they try to make us out of crazy when they the one crazy as hell. I mean, that's just pure insanity. But what was I at? Oh yeah, they want to make you feel sad about stuff, and then they keep trying to tell me it's just garbage. All of it's garbage. You know, they'll tell me you know, the normal threats and things of that nature, which is stupid because they're not gonna do none of that. You know, they have to. It has to be a way for them to get at you before they can do that stuff. So if they get you locked up or get yourself committed, then they can get hands on you then. You know what I mean? They can get hands on you then because you basically giving over your rights and got committed to one of their facilities. You know, that's just like I just saw a 16-year-old girl got raped in the back of an ambulance. And I'm trying to understand how the fuck does that happen? How do you get raped in an ambulance? And I've seen videos of women being raped inside of jail cells by police officers. So this is the type of system that we got going on. There's nowhere in the hell that I can pull somebody in my truck, in my job, and rape them. You know what I mean? But this is what they ass doing. That's why you can't trust these jokers, man. You can't trust them at all. You supposed to be coming to pick somebody up and make sure their health is good, and you raping them. There ain't no telling how it happened. I'll probably put that in the description, the link to that video, and those scriptures that I'm talking about. But everything been smooth as far as the Almighty spoke too soon. Everything been smooth as far as the tags, but it looks like an unmarked police car right here. Oh, it is. It said right here on the this white one about to pull out right here. Just pull it out. Yep, I got you. How you doing, officer? Looking right over here at me too. So he just pulled out right there, right in front of me, as I was speaking of it. But everything been, everything been alright. Besides they did the directed energy attacks again last night. And like I told y'all, that stuff just started back for worse ever since I started unplugging that Wi-Fi. So prior to that, it wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? It was happening, but it wasn't as frequent. So now that I've turned that off, somebody's mad. They mad about that. Like I told you, they be placing bids on different attacks that they can do on you while you sleeping. They do that all the time. And when you get up, you won't even know anything about it. But that's what they do. And that's just how you know these are the wicked. These are the ones that the scripture talk about. They wicked as hell. And I see a lot of other TIs that talk about they do the same thing to them. You know, so it ain't just me saying this. This is really going on. And get mad because they can't have all those different techs, all those different devices plugged up at night. Like they live with me or something. This is my apartment, fool. You don't live in here. I turn it off all I want. I'm the one paying for it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm supposed to pay for my own stuff so you can use it and attack me with it. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. But that's their mindset. They're crazy as hell. Yup, crazy as hell. They'll start attacking the baby just so I can see it. You know, to try to make me feel bad. You know what I mean? This is how they do. Yep. Talking about some. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed of putting them through that. Cause see, they don't have no shame. A lot of these people are, they minds is gone. You know, especially when it comes to like ex-police, ex-military, and stuff like that. They can, you know, they make them not have any type of feeling about anything. That's how they breed them. They breed them that way. If you talk to a person, they gonna always act like they don't know nothing, they ain't see nothing, and they ain't hear nothing. You see what I'm saying? Hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. Right? That's how they is. So they just let everything, you know, whatever's happening, they just let it be that. But like I said, they get paid, you know, whether it be money or perks, benefits, whatever it is. It's some type of material gain. So they made merchandise out of us, right? All of it's there. All of it's there. Okay, all of it's in the scriptures. Every last bit of it. And then going back to what that guy was saying on the video that I put the link to. You know, it was a Edomite man, and he was talking about basically saying, you know, that the devil is a double agent. That's talking about duality and all that stuff. That's what devil worshippers think. That's what Satanists think. So he's definitely hurt now that I think about it. You know what I'm saying? When you hear people start talking about duality and that do as you will, you know, that's that Aleister Crowley shit. So that dude was definitely a perk. You know? So he's saying, yeah, you know, you spending time looking in the sky, wasting 40 years trying to find who's doing the scapegoating, it's gonna be too late. And he's saying that you're supposed to take accountability for yourself. So basically, bow down to the system, start doing what they're doing, and get your brainwave signature back from them. Right? That's how he coming with it. See what I'm saying? So they want to force everybody into that. They want to force everybody into that. I'm not kidding, man. I see elderly people, little kids. Like yesterday when I was when I pulled into my complex, it was a Caucasian woman. Her hair was snow white, man. Like Snow White. So I know she's old, man. And they got her doing it. She popped out right when I turned the corner. You know, every time you see that, that's what it is. They're synchronizing with you. She popped out on feet. Popped out on feet, man. Old lady. Snow white hair, man. You know, you can't get snow white hair like that and be a young person. You know what I'm saying? This was an old lady, like old, man. Popped out, man. Popped out on me. You know? And it's just sad. This stuff is taking over the whole doggone planet. And we the only one talking about it. Why they so mad because we talking about it for? If it ain't got nothing to do with the beast system. You know, why they so mad? They want to keep everything hush. You know? No, they want to keep everything hush. They want to zip everybody's lips, you know, so they won't speak on this. That's what happened to JFK. See, JFK, he was, you know, he's a president, so people would have listened to him. That's why they took him out. You know what I'm saying? They was after Martin Luther King the same way. They set him up with all those women, all those honeypots, and then, you know, they called him, you know, they talk about him bad now that he's gone, and talk about how he was fornicating with all those women. You know what I'm saying? But the thing of it is, the elect, they not going to be fooled by that. You know? They're not going to be defiled by women. And that's exactly what that means. It's literally what it means. Not being defiled by honeypots. Because these honeypots, they want to come in your life and give you a temporary pleasure. You know what I'm saying? They want to give you temporary pleasure, temporary friendship, make you feel good at this point in time, when the whole time they working on you for the system. Trying to get information out of you, you know, helping keep tabs on you, where you going, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that's hard not to fall for, because, you know, they're gonna send the hottest ones at you. You know what I mean? They're gonna send the ones that you can barely resist. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the game, to send the ones that you can barely resist, to make it to where it's like you know you ain't gonna make a bad choice about it. And it's just that messed up. That's how they do them. Yup. That's how they coming with it. Anyway, I'll get back on here on the road back. I know I've been doing a lot of videos lately, just rambling on. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to let y'all see how my life goes on a day-to-day basis, so y'all can see that I'm not a terrorist. I just go to work, take care of my kids, and I go home and get tortured by these idiots. See what I'm saying? I even get tortured at work, you know? But I don't really worry about it. I seen somebody said, how's you getting zapped when you constantly moving? That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I've been in an airplane in a whole nother country getting zapped. No kidding. I was all the way in the Caribbean islands getting attacked. In the Bahamas getting attacked with V2K. I've been all the way up in the airplane above the clouds, and I was still getting V2K.